not violent, still unsafe. Some homes don't hurt you loudly, they hurt you quietly. You can grow up in a house, eat at the same table, go to the same school, and still never feel emotionally safe. I didn't grow up in a violent home, but I didn't grow up in a safe home either. And for a long time, I didn't even know that was possible. Because when something is normal, you don't question it. I think when people hear the word unsafe, they imagine violence and shouting and chaos. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about something much quieter. An unsafe home can look completely normal. Food on the table, structure, rules, everything functioning, but no emotional permission. No space to say I'm not okay, no space to say I messed up, and no space to say I'm really struggling. And I'll make this personal. I don't think I've ever had a real, honest conversation with my dad, ever. Not because he was cruel, not because he didn't provide, but because I never felt safe enough to bring him into my real life. I didn't trust what the response would be. And when you don't trust the response, you don't bring the truth. You learn very quickly as a child to edit yourself, to filter yourself, to perform instead of speak, to achieve instead of feel. When control is the atmosphere, you don't learn how to feel safe, you learn how to behave correctly. In a controlled home, you learn very quickly what not to say, what not to show, and what not to feel. You become very good at reading the room, you're very good at adjusting yourself, you become very good at not being a problem. That's how I learned to stay safe. For me, that showed up later in achievement, in sport and discipline. I was quite a good sportsman in a variety of sports, and I don't remember ever being told, well done. I remember corrections, I remember what I could have done better, and I remember what I did wrong. And when you grow up like that, you don't stop trying, you just try harder. I'll go deeper into how that shaped my adult life in another video because it shaped me more than I realized at the time. And here's the part that took me years, 48 to be exactly, to understand. When control is the atmosphere, you don't just survive it, you absorb it. You think it's normal, and then one day you're the adult in the room. And without even meaning to, you start creating the same atmosphere. I did. In the beginning of my marriage, I was extremely jealous. Embarrassing to say that. And I didn't call it fear, I called it love. I called it standards. I called it boundaries. But what it really was pressure. Pressure to behave in a certain way, pressure to reassure myself, and pressure to make me feel safe. And for the first few years with my daughters, it showed up there too. Not cruelty, not violence, just pressure. Because pressure feels like safety to the person applying it, but it feels like walking on eggshells to the person receiving it. And here's what I understand now. We don't parent from wisdom, we parent from memory. Jeez. And unless we become conscious, we become copies. I almost became the copy of my father. If any of this sounds familiar, I'm not saying your parents were villains. I'm not saying mine were. I'm saying something quieter. Control can look like care. Pressure can look like protection. But safety feels different. Safety feels like you can tell the truth. And that's what I'm learning now. He's like at the age of 48. How to be safe.